Keep your home improvement project running straight. It's time for the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show with Jack Borba.
Good morning. I'm Jack Borba, your host of the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. I'm looking forward to seeing if I can help you today. The last few weeks, we've been talking a little bit about preparing your home for winter and what are some things you can do to set yourself up for a little safer and maybe a little more happy winter and not having that water getting into your house or having problems with mold and so on. So a little bit about myself before we get into the show. I'm Jack. I'm the owner of Straight Line Construction. We specialize in roofing, gutters, decks, and siding. We're actually licensed in 13 different trades. What makes us unique is we don't like to sub anything out. So all of our work that we do, those specialties we specialize in, we do in-house. And so it makes it really fun. We also are certified by the best manufacturers, so we can give some really good warranties. And we are definitely that multi-trade specialist. So when you call us, we can handle a lot of things and not have to pull up other people. So that's a little bit about ourselves. So as far as the show go, this show is about trying to help you get your home in better condition, maintain it. And a lot of people out there are not experts in construction. There's a lot of the DIY going on out there, but we find most of it is still not done by homeowners. It's done by contractors. But I'm here to help advise on picking the right contractors, on some things you can look for, so when you do meet with that contractor, you're fairly knowledgeable. So last few weeks, we've been talking a lot about preparing your home for winter. I've been giving you some homework prior to the weekend. This is Friday, so there's always those honeydews stacking up. And so I gave some advice on walking around your house, looking in the attic, looking for potential leaks, looking for mildew or mold up there. I also recommend walking around the perimeter of the house and looking for signs of dry rot or leaks behind the gutters. And I've also talked last show a lot about ventilation and how crucial that is to keeping your home safe from mold and mildew, and also helping your home perform really, really well. So that's what we've talked about in the last couple shows. I'd like to go ahead and go along that theory a little bit more today. So we'll be talking a little bit about the top 10 things that cause roof leaks. We're going to talk a little bit about this product called RoofMax, which can help extend the life of your roof. And then last but not least, or two other things, we're going to be talking about two different types of roofing products and the different products that will help solve the problems if you do need a new roof. But last but not least is our giveaway. So right after the last segment, we're going to be giving away a free roof repair, gutter replacement, or roof restoration that will help extend the life of your roof by 5 years. And so that's going to be giveaway at about 10:47. We're looking forward to making our call and announcing another winner. So if you're not familiar with that, it's called Build a Better Community. It's a $54,000 home improvement giveaway. You can go to straightlineconstruction.com and you'll see the Build a Better Community area where you can log in. And we'd love to see if you can win. There are very good odds. There's generally only 1,000 or 2 applicants. And if you do a little work, you can enter multiple times. You can enter daily. So you can definitely stack your odds. So next week, we're really excited. We're going to be giving away a $20,000 roof. Owens Corning is going to be here next week with me. They're the people that invented the fiberglass shingle. Kevin from Owens Corning, he runs the West Coast over here and so runs multiple states. He's going to be joining us for our show next week and talking a little bit about Owens Corning roofing if you end up going that direction. And then at the end of next show, we're going to be giving away a complete new roof, $20,000 worth of new roof. And then the following week, that would be the 28th. So August 28th is when the giveaway, or the appetizer version of this giveaway, the $54,000 giveaway, concludes. And we're going to be ending that with the complete siding project, $26,500. I'm so excited to be giving away that LP siding and getting to plus some lucky winner with that. So I was telling you a little bit about what we're going to be talking about today. And so next, I wanted to talk a little bit about the top 10 things you should be looking for that could cause roof leaks. So the number one thing that most people, I think, are aware of, but maybe not as aware of when they should be looking for it, is the age of the roof. So that is the number one thing that can cause roof leaks, is if people just don't be a little proactive, they can really cause themselves a lot of grief. So a typical roof lasts around 20 years if you're lucky, and it all depends on what type of roof and what kind of maintenance and stuff you've done. But if your home is anywhere over that 15, 20, 25, or God forbid 30 years, it's really time to see if you have a need for a new roof. So number one thing is the age of the roof. The number two thing is if you have broken or missing shingles. Both of these items I just talked about, the age of the roof, obviously you can kind of see if you have any records when the roof was put on or if you know yourself. But generally, if you can find out the age of the home and you kind of divide by 20, it'll probably give you a little idea of how many roofs you've had on that home, and also maybe how old this current roof is. So if you have a home that was built in 1980s or 1980, it's probably getting close to have that second roof replaced. So just something to think about there. But while you're looking up on that roof, if you see any what we call fiberglass, but it'll almost look like there's frost on the roof. It almost looks kind of furry. It used to maybe look brown, and now it has more of a whiter frost type of look, but it's not cold outside. It's definitely not cold outside right now. There's probably a problem with your roof up there. So any signs of white, any signs of curling are normally a problem. Also, this next item, broken or missing shingles can be spotted from the ground. So if you see that there are shingles that are completely missing, maybe the whole roof looks brown, but there's this one spot that doesn't look brown, you're probably having a problem there as well. So the next item is broken or missing shingles. The next one is clogged gutters. So last show we talked a lot about leaf guard and the different types of leaf guard, but the reason why we talked about that, it is the third leading cause of roof leaks is actually clogged gutters. So if you don't stay on top of that maintenance, and I talked to you last week a lot about how dangerous it is to just go climbing up on your roof if you're not in a condition to be doing that. Construction is really dangerous, and so I would really think twice before going up and cleaning your gutters yourself, unless you're a really fit individual and you take safety really, really serious. But clogged gutters are the number 3 most likely to cause roof leaks. So what can happen is it's kind of like adding a dam. So instead of that water flowing freely and going down your downspouts and into your drains the way it's supposed to, it actually creates a dam right at that edge of that roof. And a lot of times the water can pour behind the gutters and start rotting out that edge. Also, if you don't have a big overhang, it can run into your house. On flatter roofs, it can definitely run into your house. But that's one of the biggest causes. So if we can help you with any of these things, we're going to be talking more about this after the break. We're also going to be talking about whether or not you may or may not need a roof and some other options. But if we can help you with anything, my name is Jack Borba. We're with Straight Line Construction. You can look us at straightlineconstruction.com. Our number is 916-985-9995. We're offering free digital inspections where we can come out and take a look. We're also offering $100 off this RoofMax product. Also, you can get up to $1,500 off of a complete roof, deck, or siding project, along with no monthly payments for a year. All of that there, including Build a Better Community $54,000 home improvement giveaway at straightlineconstruction.com. I look forward to helping you more after the break. We'll see you soon.
With
everything going on in the world today, there's one company that I can honestly say has changed lives in recent months. Straight Line Construction is so passionate about our community that they're once again offering to repair, restore, or replace your roof at already industry-low prices, now with up to $1,500 off any new project. They understand that a new roof may be an overwhelming cost to many families right now, so get this. They're offering 12 months to pay, interest-free. Straight Line Construction has given away over $100,000 in home improvements to local heroes, and they want to provide you with the best experience, at the best price, and with the best team of highly skilled roofers. They may even be able to repair your existing roof with a new product, Roof Max, rejuvenating your roof, giving it years of use and saving you thousands of dollars. Most companies will try to convince you to replace your roof, but the folks at Straight Line Construction are good, honest people that take pride in the work they do and the community they serve. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and mention you heard this ad on KSAC. Go to Straight Line Construction today. Tell them Phil sent you.
Straight Line Roofing and Construction has proudly served El Dorado and Placer County for 15 years. Awarded the Reader's Choice Award every year since 2004, the friendly staff at Straight Line Roofing and Construction pride themselves on providing dependable craftsmanship and dedicated service. You're invited to experience their interactive showroom and meet with a certified consultant Monday through Friday and Saturdays with an appointment. Get more information and directions at straightlineconstruction.com.
It requires a team to build a better community. That's why your friends at Straight Line Construction have partnered with other local businesses to give away several roof repairs with Roof Max, reviewing your roof, all new siding, and one entire new roof. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and nominate your family to win one of several major prizes. Tune in Fridays at 10 a.m. to 105.5 FM to the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show to see if your family has been chosen. Go to straightlineconstruction.com. Click Build a Better Community and listen to win every Friday.
This is Sacramento's Money 105.5, KSAC.
Jack Borba and approved industry pros, the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show, every Friday morning at 10 on Money 105.5 KSAC.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Jack Borba, with the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. We've been talking a little bit about how to prepare your home for winter and what the most common causes of leaks are. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Don't forget to go to straightlineconstruction.com and sign yourself up for that Build a Better Community, the $54,000 home improvement giveaway. We're going to be announcing a winner later on in the show, and so excited to be able to do that. So the first winner is going to be that $2,500 off of roof repairs. $2,500 for a Roof Max. This is a product I'll be talking about a little later that can extend the life of your roof for 5 years up to 15 years if you're able to get 3 treatments out of it. Or new gutters, so $2,500 for a complete gutter system. So those are the giveaway we're going to be doing later at the end of the show. But next week is the big one with the roof, $20,000, Owens Corning roof. And the following Friday, that's Friday the 28th, we're going to be giving away $26,500 in LP siding. So let's get back on the topic we were discussing before, and that's what is the most common causes of leaks and what to look for to prepare for winter. I know it's really hot outside right now, and so lots of people aren't being real proactive or thinking about it, but I'd recommend tomorrow morning going out and taking a look around for some of these things. So I've mentioned about looking in the attic and looking in the overhangs, and now we're talking about the most common causes of roof leaks, the top 10. And the number one I told you was age of roof. So you can look for different things like the frost on the roof and see if it looks white. A brown roof is suddenly starting to look white, or a black roof or whatever. That's probably a sign that the fiberglass is breaking down. I've mentioned multiple times that shingles are basically like a big kid's art project. So it's basically paper, glue, and glitter. So the paper is white fiberglass. So that's that fibers that you're seeing up there that looks like frost. The glue is black asphalt. So once that sun is exposed to that black asphalt, it starts failing and you start seeing that white fiberglass. And then there's this stuff called granules, and that's basically the glitter on top. And after years of service, they start breaking down, exposing that black asphalt a year or so, and then it exposes the fiberglass. And next thing you know, you need a new roof. So take a look for that white stuff. That was number one. Number two is broken or missing shingles. So definitely you can look from the ground to see if you have some areas that don't all look the same. So definitely look for that. And the third one we talked about before the break was clogged gutters. So obviously that can be a big hazard with adding a dam at the edge of your roof. Be really safe if you choose to do this yourself. In a prior episode, I mentioned of my accountant falling off a roof from trying to prepare his home. Between cleaning his gutters and washing his windows, he ended up having to bear crawl his way to work because he had no elevator, and it was during tax time. So please be very, very careful if you choose to do any of these repairs yourself. But clogged gutters, number 3. The number 4th one is chimney damage. So a lot of times we find that whenever you add something in the middle of the roof, whether that be a chimney or a skylight, it creates this dam. And a chimney is one of those dams. And so water gets trapped behind it, and it tries to find a way in. And often there's a cracked corner. Often the bricks are in bad shape, and you definitely want to have that sealed, just like you would seal your showers if you have a stone shower or something like that. You would also want to seal that brick. So that next one is chimney damage, another thing to look for. The following one we talked a lot about last week with ventilation, and there's that rule. For every 150 square foot of house, you need 1 square feet of total ventilation. And so you want more of that coming in at the E-vents. And we talked a lot about if you have these tiny little holes, those bird holes or those E-vents underneath your gutters there, you probably don't have enough ventilation, and your roof vents are probably not doing what they're supposed to be. But roof vents can also be problematic for leaks. So they come in number 5. So again, like I mentioned with that prior, chimneys can be a problem. So can a roof vent. So a lot of times those penetrations can fail after a while. They have these rubber grommets that can crack. The hot pipes, so whether it be your hot water heater, your chimney, your furnace, any of those items, they have a pipe that comes through the roof. And there's a collar that goes around it. And that collar often can fail. Either that or the caulking that attaches to that pipe can fail, and next thing you know, you get a leak. And so your roof vents. So take a look at those pipes. If you see that they're all dried out and cracked where that seal is, probably not in good shape there in time to get some maintenance done. Number 6 on the list is holes. So if you have any holes on your roof, I'm talking you aren't just missing shingles, but sometimes, especially if you're in a more wooded area, there's trees that drop things, and that'll cause a big issue. I remember years ago, I built some houses in the Shingle Springs area, and my neighbor, we didn't build their house, but I built the houses around them, but we did their roof. And this lady called me panicked that she had a roof leak. And so she was really upset, and she was basically accusing us of doing a poor job on her roof. And it had been years since her roof had been installed. And so I went over there and I took a look at what was going on. And sure enough, she had this umbrella, like one of those lawn umbrellas that has a really pokey end to it. And the storm had blown up this umbrella and impaled it into the roof, causing this hole in the roof. And so that's what caused the roof leak. And so obviously if you have a roof that's in generally good condition, and then you go and stab something into it and open up this big hole, you're going to have some problems. So that was definitely rewarding to feel that it wasn't something that we did wrong, but definitely we wanted to get it taken care of for them. So trees can cause roof holes, and also falling objects like umbrellas or impaling things like that. So look for holes. They can be obvious sometimes, and sometimes not so much. Again, I mentioned earlier about those roof vents and how important they are, that you make sure that you don't just have the little bird holes at the bottom of of your attic, right where the gutters are, that you make sure you get enough air coming into that attic and enough air going out to that attic. Because what can happen is number 7 on our list, condensation in the attic. And so it's funny, I've been to some homes where the attic can actually leak and almost look like it's raining when it's not raining outside at all. And so I've climbed in these attics, and what it is, it's so built up with hot, moist air, it actually rains in the attic and can cause interior damage. So that's condensation. Often you won't even see the problem on the inside of the house, but if you go in the attic, it's horrible. One time I went to give an estimate for a customer, and they had just bought a home. And the home inspector had said that they noticed in this attic area that the attic fan, that like a bathroom fan, had not been exhausted to the outside of the roof. And so he noted it on the inspection report. Homeowner didn't think it was a big deal, so they went ahead and bought the house. So they called me because they thought it was time for a new roof, or at least wanted to get it looked at. And sure enough, I peeked my head up in that attic, and it was nothing but black mold everywhere. So this house had vaulted ceilings, and it had a very small attic with multiple bathrooms that were dumping into this attic. And I peeked my head up in there, and sure enough, it was in really bad shape. So we ended up having to rip off the entire roof, remove the sheeting, do some treating to kill the mold, and it was a pretty horrifying experience for our customer that had just bought a house. So definitely look in your attic like I talked about. Be safe. So condensation in the attic. That's number 7. And the next one is number 8 on the list. That's flashing that has cracks. So flashing is whatever on the roof that generally is where a roof changes angles or a pipe comes up. It's generally metal. It's around skylights. It's around chimneys. It's around your plumbing pipes. It's around the perimeter of the roof. But number 8 on the list is flashings that have cracks. So sometimes they're soldered and so on, and that cracking can cause little holes that will just dump water into your attic. Number 9 on the list, improperly sealed valleys. And so valleys are the rivers of your roof. They are definitely where the highest concentration of water hits. So if you look on your roof, sometimes there's metal in these valleys. Sometimes it just looks like where obviously all the water would collect, just like on Earth, the rivers are where the highest concentration of water are. Same with your roof. So those are the most vulnerable areas. And if they're not sealed correctly or cleaned correctly, i.e. like with tile roofs, you can have a lot of problems with buildup in the valleys that causes a lot of grief, can cause a lot of problems. And so make sure that the valley looks good. If you see cracking in the valley, if you see somebody stepped in the valley, oh man, there's nothing much more damage-causing item than an improperly sealed valley or a hole in the valley. A while back, I went out to a customer's house, and the first customer, there was actually 2 leaks. This customer called me, and they were completely panicking about this roof leak. And I went out there, and it was this tiny little pinhole running down a pipe, and it was that little storm color I referred to that needed to be sealed. And it was this tiny little drip, but it was huge to him. The other customer told me that they were having a good leak too, but I had just came from this other customer that truly it was like a drop or two. And then I came to this lady's house, and this lady had a tile roof, and it was the older tile roofs where if the tile is broken, there's nothing else underneath there. There's no plywood, there's no sheeting, there's nothing else like that. So she got a broken tile in the middle of a valley, and so essentially she had a river running into her attic. She had to clear her entire neighborhoods of their trash cans and bring them all into her son's room, of which had collapsed onto the drywall. The insulation had all collapsed onto her son's bed. I was shocked. Now that was truly a leak. So number 9 is improperly sealed valleys. After the break, we'll talk about number 10 on the list. It's a big deal. We definitely run into problems with this on a regular basis. But if you need any help, we're offering free digital inspections at straightlineconstruction.com. Please call 916-985-9995. Or if you would like to enter into the Build a Better Community $54,000 home improvement giveaway that we're going to be giving away shortly, go to straightlineconstruction.com. We are offering $1,500 off a complete roof, deck, or siding if you end up needing any one of those things. Also offering $100 off of roof mats or roof repairs or any type of construction repairs, we're generally giving $100 or more off on those. So look forward to talking more after the break about the number 10 thing on the list, most roof-causing leaks. Look forward to seeing you after the break.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. If you were counting on another COVID-19 relief check, Bob Agnew reports it's going to be a while.
Republican Mitch McConnell says despite all the talk of compromise,
they haven't budged on their absurd demands.
Democrat Tim Kaine of Virginia says his party is willing to meet halfway.
Democrats are here. We're ready to compromise.
McConnell says the Democrat bill is still way too costly.
People who have serious policy proposals that are fitted to actual needs cannot breezily knock off $1 trillion here and add $1 trillion there.
Looks now as though there will be no compromise until at least September. Bob Agnew reporting.
American industry continued to regain some lost ground that was lost in the coronavirus recession last month. The Federal Reserve says industrial production climbed 3% in July. Stocks remain mixed. The Dow is ahead 17 points. The NASDAQ is off 13. This is SRN News.
With everything going on in the world today, there's one company that I can honestly say has changed lives in recent months. Straight Line Construction is so passionate about our community that they're once again offering to repair, restore, or replace your roof at already industry-low prices, now with up to $1,500 off any new project. They understand that a new roof may be an overwhelming cost to many families right now, so get this. They're offering 12 months to pay, interest-free. Straight Line Construction has given away over $100,000 in home improvements to local heroes, and they want to provide you with the best experience, at the best price, and with the best team of highly skilled roofers. They may even be able to repair your existing roof with a new product, RoofMax, rejuvenating your roof, giving it years of use and saving you thousands of dollars. Most companies will try to convince you to replace your roof, but the folks at Straight Line Construction are good, honest people that take pride in the work they do and the community they serve. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and mention you heard this ad on KSAC. Go to Straight Line Construction today. Tell them Phil sent you.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
Balance of Nature, it's the greatest thing in the world. I can't imagine where I would be without it. You know, I feel 20 years old again, and I want to continue to stay in shape. I understand the oversaturation in the market and the resulting cynicism that people have, but Balance of Nature works for anybody and everybody. And as much as it's a today product, it's a product for the future for me. I am the most satisfied customer in the world. I don't know what I would do without it.
Don't wait to see what getting over 10 servings of whole fruits and vegetables every day can do for you. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751 or by going to balanceofnature.com. Again, that's balanceofnature.com. And make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code SAVE.
In the heating and air conditioning business, the state of California has millions of regulations. But surprisingly, almost nothing when it comes to the technical knowledge required of a heating and air technician.
That means they can send a salesman to your home that looks like a true technician but knows next to nothing when servicing your heating and air system. His only focus is to sell you a new one. That'll never happen with Big Mountain's 2-for-1 rejuvenation of your heating and air system. With our 2 to 3 hour truly comprehensive 2-part service of both your furnace and your air conditioner with a written guarantee against breakdown, or the service will be free all year long. Total cost $78 or save $2,500 on a brand new heating and air system plus an additional $500 rebate to replace your old R22 system. Details at 916-378-4616 or
BigMountainAir.com. Sacramento's Money 105.5 and the Money 105.5 app for your smartphone.
And at iHeart, TuneIn, and Radio.com.
Jack Borba and Approved Industry Pros. The Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. Every Friday morning at 10 on Money 105.5 KSAC.
Welcome back. I'm Jack Borba. I'm your host of the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. We're talking a little bit about the top 10 things that can cause roof leaks, and we're trying to get you prepared for winter. So we were actually at number 10, but I'm going to go ahead and go through the list again and then announce our number 10. What is the biggest top 10 things that cause roof leaks on your house? Don't forget to go to straightlineconstruction.com, build a better community for our $54,000 home improvement giveaway. We're going to be giving away a $2,500 roof repair or gutter, or that Roof Max product that I'm actually going to be talking about a little bit after this number 10 on the list. So that's straightlineconstruction.com, and you'll see the link to build a better community. So number 1 was age of roof. Don't wait too long. If it's been 20 years, it's probably been too long. Time to have it looked at. Broken or missing shingles is number 2. Clogged gutters is number 3. Chimney damage is number 4. Roof vents. Take a look at those roof vents. If you see any issues there, probably time to call a professional. If you see any holes from the ground on your roof, or looking in the attic, if you see daylight coming through your roof, it's probably time to have your roof looked out. So that's number 6. Number 7 is condensation in the attic. The last couple of weeks we've talked about doing that home inspection yourself and kind of walking around and looking for obvious problems. And if you see condensation in that attic, you're having a problem. So whether it be a ventilation problem or possibly you're seeing some results of some prior leaks, time to have that looked at. Number 8 is your flashing has cracked. And so there's sometimes technical areas on the roof, and they had to solder metal flashings together, and sometimes those can crack. So number 8 came in there. And one of the ones that can cause one of the biggest leaks is valleys. So improperly sealed valleys, but in particular just valleys as a whole. When you get a leak there, it can be a huge leak. I talked about prior to the show of a lady having to clear her neighborhood of the trash cans just to get rid of all the debris that fell in her son's room. And so definitely if you see your valleys that are clogged with a tile roof, if there's all kinds of debris up there, if you look in those valleys and there's holes in it, that is going to cause you some serious grief this coming winter. And last but not least, number 10 on our list is skylights. So as beautiful as skylights are, and as much as they let light into your house, and they can really help your home perform well from using lights less, skylights are notorious leakers. So both those and chimneys create this essentially a dam on your roof. And so it basically is a big square box that water just kind of sits there and collects behind. Debris does as well. And so unfortunately, it's sitting there trying to find its way into your house, and sometimes it does. So skylights are one of those biggest things. We generally put what's called a diverter behind any skylights or chimneys if we were to do a new roof for you, or a repair, and that helps minimize the water from stacking up behind these flashings, behind these skylights on chimneys or whatever, and helps shed the water around them. So my operations manager, he's been doing roofing for now 44 years. We call him Super Brad. He came up with this idea that, hey, if we're going to have problems around these most common areas, let's just do some extra protection. So just like your valleys, we do some extra protections there called leak barrier. It's a rubber membrane. Around your skylights and your chimneys, we add these diverters for protection. You can tell if you have a skylight leak by looking in the skylight well. So if you look up in there and you see some dark shadows or some looks like staining, you're probably getting a skylight leak. So I talked to you a little bit about water building up around it, but also skylights often are just a piece of glass or plastic that rely on caulking, and they don't generally last more than about 20 years, sometimes less, especially if they've been damaged or if that seal breaks. So as much as it can be the flashing, it can also be the seal on the glass or the plastic that causes you grief. So definitely when you go home this weekend, do the walk around we talked about. Look in the attic, look for condensation, look for holes, walk the perimeter, look for signs of dry rot or staining. Take a look at those vents, and then take a look at your roof. do all this safely. Most of it can be done from the ground. Please don't take your health or your life into your own hands and do something dangerous that you're not comfortable with. Definitely be safe. So that's enough on the top 10 things to prepare your home for winter as far as looking for roof leaks. Please call us at straightlineconstruction.com or see us at straightlineconstruction.com or 916-985-9995, and we'll offer that free digital inspection, offer discounts if you need repairs or roof max. And if you do truly need a new roof, $1,500 off there to help out. So next, I wanted to talk about if you do call us and we find that you do need some help. In the past, when you would call us, we would go out to your home and we would assess it and see what's causing your leaks. And if it was something that was minor, we would only fix that one spot. And we weren't being as proactive as we should have for our customers. So we always asked our customers, hey, while we're here, would you like us to look around and see if there's anything else that's obvious? We know often customers don't climb on their roofs. And so always a good idea if you have a contractor out, don't just have them look at the problem that you're currently having, have them look around at the rest of it. Generally, estimates are free, and so it doesn't cost you any money, but now you have some knowledge, and sometimes there's a major problem right next door, or the same problem that's currently causing you interior damage is going to happen in the next storm, and sometimes it's really minor to fix. So definitely want to look over that whole roof. So if you call us, we'll definitely do that for you if you allow us to, and kind of look over the entire roof. That's what we mean by a digital inspection. We'll take a video of it and show you what we're seeing, because we know most customers have never been on their roof and often don't want to. So that's called a free digital inspection. So we'll go look all over. We also have thermal imaging guns to see what the temperature of your attic is and see what's going on there or if there's any leaks. So we definitely have some technology, but mostly it's just years of expertise. All of our project managers have years in the business. Most of them were contractors. Now they work for us, but years of experience. So last thing is we may be able to help you with a product called Roof Max. So if you don't need a new roof yet, but you may need a new roof in just a couple years, often if you get it in time, and generally time is within 15 or 20 years of the original installation of the roof, we can install this product called Roof Max, and it basically helps extend the life of the roof by 5 years for every treatment you put on it. So it's a soy product that basically rehydrates the asphalt. So it adds hydration back into the shingles, just like you would put aloe on your skin after being in the sun for a long time. It basically adds the rejuvenating qualities back into the asphalt and helps that roof maintain a pliable state. It also helps it not have problems with blowing off. So it's called Roof Max. We're really lucky to have this. So in the past, it would be, hey, you either need a new roof or you don't. And now there's this like middle ground where, hey, you're going to need a new roof, but hey, we can buy you somewhere between 5 and 15 years if we just use this product called Roof Max. We're offering $100 off. Generally, a new roof costs around $20-something thousand, hence our free roof we're giving away in the next week, the $20,000 value. And so Roof Maxes generally can be done for just a few $1,000s. So just a fraction of a percentage, a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So after the break, we're going to be announcing our winner of our Build a Better Community Home Improvement Giveaway. It's $54,000. After the break, we're going to be giving away a free roof repair, $2,500 gutter replacement, or Roof Max, $2,500 for the Roof Max. Please call 916-985-9995. That's 916-985-9995. Or see us at straightlineconstruction.com. You'll see that entry of the Build a Better Community. You can enter it more than one time. Can't wait to announce our winner after the break. It's been a great show. Look forward to seeing how we can help you.
It requires a team to build a better community. That's why your friends at Straight Line Construction have partnered with other local businesses to give away several roof repairs with RoofMax reviewing your roof, all new siding, and one entire new roof. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and nominate your family to win one of several major prizes. Tune in Fridays at 10 a.m. to 105.5 FM to the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show to see if your family has been chosen. Go to straightlineconstruction.com, click Build a Better Community, and listen to win every Friday.
With everything going on in the world today, there's one company that I can honestly say has changed lives in recent months. Straight Line Construction is so passionate about our community that they're once again offering to repair, restore, or replace your roof at already industry-low prices, now with up to $1,500 off any new project. They understand that a new roof may be an overwhelming cost to many families right now, so get this. They're offering 12 months to pay, interest-free. Straight Line Construction has given away over $100,000 in home improvements to local heroes, and they want to provide you with the best experience at the best price and with the best team of highly skilled roofers. They may even be able to repair your existing roof with a new product, RoofMax, rejuvenating your roof, giving it years of use and saving you thousands of dollars. Most companies will try to convince you to replace your roof, but the folks at Straight Line Construction are good, honest people that take pride in the work they do and the community they serve. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and mention you heard this ad on KSAC. Go to Straight Line Construction today. Tell them Phil sent you.
Right now is a critical time for parents to choose the right education for their children. The mission of Victory Christian School is to instill foundational biblical truth and to inspire the formation of godly inner convictions. Hear what Isabel, class of 2017, has to say.
I think that some of Victory High School's strength is that we learn a high moral standard in a Christian environment and how to connect to each other when we're learning in real-life situations and growing in faith.
Learn more at victorycs.org. victorycs.org.
This is Sacramento's Money 105.5, KSAC.
The hottest tips and trends in the home improvement industry, Friday mornings at 10 with Jack Borba on the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show on Money 105.5 KSAC.
Hello, I'm Jack Borba with the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. I'm also live on Facebook, so hello, Facebook viewers. We're going to be giving away another winner for our Build a Better Community $54,000 home improvement giveaway. So I can't wait to make a call in just a second. If you would like to enter, go to straightlineconstruction.com and you'll see the Build a Better Community $54,000 home improvement giveaway. This is the last of our smaller prizes. We're going to be giving away $2,500 for a roof repair, for RoofMax roof restoration, or $2,500 for new gutter replacement. I'm going to meet with one of our winners here after the show in Sacramento, and then our winner from last week I'm going to be meeting with soon as well. I actually ran into her at the river. She happened to recognize me over the weekend. So can't wait to give this away. Next week is the big one, okay? One of the big ones, and it's $20,000 for a complete new roof. So please sign up at straightlineconstruction.com. And the following week, so next week is Friday the 21st. We're going to be announcing it at the same time. And the following week, that's the roof, but the following week is the siding, $26,500. We're going to be giving away that on Friday, the 28th of August. Can't wait to give away that huge siding project. So let's go ahead and make our call. I'm looking forward to announcing a winner. So here it is.
Hey, good morning, Jack.
Good morning. How are you, Sandy?
I am so excited.
You're so excited? You think you may have won something?
Well, maybe.
You did. So I made contact with you earlier just to make sure we didn't have a flop on the show. So I just wanted to call and tell you that you won. I understand you nominated your daughter, Tori. Is that correct?
Yes. Tori and her husband, Jeff White, they are such hard workers, some of the best people I know. And Jeff is currently just starting in a nursing program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he's working on becoming one of those heroes we've been recognizing lately.
Exactly. And he is a natural. I think he's found his calling, but it's he feels right now, the way he describes how he feels is underwater. So it's obviously a hard thing that he's doing, but he's so suited for it. I know he will be, he'll succeed in the end.
That's great. Well,
and the world needs him.
For sure. So what they won, and per your nomination, was $2,500 for gutter replacement. They could put it towards a new roof repairs, or if we can help extend the life of the roof, it's called RoofMax. Do you know what they need help with the most?
I am not the professional here. You all are.
Okay.
I just know that, so here's a funny thing. You guys have cleaned out our gutters for free the last couple of years. And so I pay a lot more attention to them. And when we were looking at this house that they are now living in, one of the things I noticed was the lack of gutters. Now, this house was built in 1946, I think, and was a flip, last year or whenever it was. It seems like a decade ago because with this pandemic, I don't know what day it is. But anyway, so I'm thinking gutters.
Okay.
But I know that eventually they'll need that roof replaced. So I don't know. Do you guys come out and say, well...
Yeah, we definitely do. So I've definitely had customers that have won gutters, and we go out there and they really don't need gutters that much. They really need help with extending their life of their roof. Or I've gone out to other customers that didn't actually need a new roof. They needed gutters. So it's basically $2,500, and we can put it towards whatever we can bless them with the most.
Well, thank you. That would be fabulous.
No problem. Thank you for entering them into this giveaway. I've
been meaning to do it since I first heard about this on the radio.
Yeah.
And which was months ago.
Okay.
And I just kept thinking, well, he's not a nurse yet. You know what I mean? So, and I was listening to all the wonderful things you've done for heroes, first responders and so forth.
Yeah.
And you guys are awesome. You're just amazing. It kind of blows me away a little bit.
That's cool. So last time you were kind of feeling that he hadn't quite made the hero status. Is that kind of why you didn't do it last time?
I was wondering how specific. How with your criteria and all that. And I plus I just forgot. To do it.
For sure. People get busy. So last time it was called Nominate a Hero or Someone in Need. And if he's underwater, it kind of sounds like he may have been in need or maybe still is.
Well, underwater in terms of getting the assignments and the work done.
Like just feeling overwhelmed more than like financially. Oh, yeah, I totally get that. Well,
not financially, at least not yet anyway. But
that's good.
So not if I have any say.
You're going to do whatever you can to help there. Well, you got to help today.
Isn't that what families are for?
For sure. That's what good family is for anyway. Hey, you mentioned that we cleaned your gutters for free. How'd that all come about?
Well, because it all started when I was going for a walk in my neighborhood, and I saw a sign in one of my neighbor's yards, one of your signs, and we needed roof repair because we had this hole in the ceiling of our guest room closet, and we didn't know why this hole had developed.
Okay.
And there was conjecture and so forth. Anyway, bottom line is you all came out and fixed it for us. And I don't remember what year this was, to be honest, because a couple of years ago when you first called to offer to clean out our gutters for free, it had been a while. And I'm like, well, color me stupid, but yes, let's do that.
So, yeah, that was our something we were doing the last couple of years. We call it our Christmas campaign. And so we called our past customers and asked them, hey, would you like us to come keep a few of our employees busy by cleaning out your gutters? And you were one of the people that took us up on that. And we got to bless you and keep a few of employees busy in the slower time of the year.
Right. I'm a 66-year-old female with osteoporosis. I should not be on a ladder. Mm-hmm. So I was just overjoyed.
Oh,
Thank you. You guys are so amazing. I just can't say it enough. I might burst into tears if we don't get pretty soon.
Oh, thank you. That definitely warms my heart. Hey, how did you? How tough was this to enter? Like, did you have to do a lot? Was this challenging to win your daughter Tori $2,500?
No, it wasn't. It was, and I'm not very tech oriented, like not at all.
Okay.
So I actually called because I wasn't sure how to go about entering somebody else as opposed to myself.
Okay.
And so I thought that might be the only hitch. But anyway.
So that's how you did it. Well, congratulations. So you're live on Facebook, and we're also on Money 105.5. And so just so you know, and all of our listeners, last time was Nominate a Hero or Someone in Need. This one, it is strictly just trying to build up our community so you can nominate somebody else. It can be yourself. We're mostly just trying to make sure the people that win actually need something. So congratulations, Sandy. I'm going to go ahead and hang up, and I'll be in contact with your daughter, Tori, okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So we're coming to the end of our show here in the next few minutes and the end of Facebook Live. But that was our third winner. Next week is the huge prize, the complete roof, $20,000. I'm going to have Owens Corning here. We're going to talk a little bit about roofing, but then we're going to give away a complete roof. I'm live on Facebook, but I'm also on 105.5 on 10 o'clock on Friday. So you definitely can hear us live on the radio, announce a winner, or on Facebook Live. Next week is the roof. The following week is that complete deck, or complete siding, excuse me. So that is August 28th. It is a $26,500 siding project. Look forward to giving this away and building our community. Thank you so much, Facebook. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Please check out straightlineconstruction.com. You can see us on the radio here. If you would like to hear our podcast, we talked a lot about today on the radio about how to look and prepare for winter. Any of your favorite podcasts, you'll see us live there. So have a great weekend, folks. Have a great weekend radio. I'll see you next Friday, and we'll be giving away that complete roof. 10:45 next week. I'll be live on the radio at 10.